Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to give you just a quick bench update, shop card shout out, and my stash additions from the RDU con over the weekend, so stick around. Don't miss out on any upcoming content. Subscribe to the HobbyNut 007 channel now, or this spider will dance across your next fresh paint job. No plastic insects were harmed during the production of this video. Several adults, however, should have been busted upside the head. Twice. Guys, something from the corrections department. I mentioned this in the last video. A couple of videos back, I did one on upcoming events in the Southeast, and I goofed on this one, so I need to make a correction again. I think it's worth mentioning again. And that is the MDA show in Roanoke, Virginia. And if you want to get a brochure or a flyer printed off the mdamodelcar.com, you can pull that up. Originally I said it was March the 2nd, and that date was changed. All the brochures were fixed, but I wanted to make that correction again. And once again, my apologies to Dennis and the guys there for the error on my part anyway. But the correct date is March the 9th. And it is at the Berglund Center in Roanoke, Virginia. It's done in conjunction with a real car show. Absolutely awesome stuff, great inspiration, and a great show. And on the flyer, there's your categories and contest rules, things like that. And of course, the theme is the cars of Carroll Shelby. So all things Shelby, which should be fun. So you got that extra week from the date I gave you to polish up a little more. But this is an awesome show. Matthew Inman and I went last year, and I tell you what, they did a great job. Worth putting on your calendar. So if you got an open date, make sure you hit it. Also, I failed to mention JaxCon on February the 17th. Now, the 17th of this year, I wanted to go to that for 2 years now, but I already was committed to the Salisbury show on the same day, so I won't be making it again this year. Well, maybe next year. We'll see. But I know from the other coverages in the last 2 or 3 years that I've seen, an absolutely fantastic show worth going to, and you're going to see a lot of content creators and a lot of excellent models there too. So make your plans to head to JaxCon in Jacksonville on February the 17th. And if you're in the Salisbury, North Carolina area, come on up and say hey. We'll see you there if you're in that area. Okay, next up, wow, check this out. Is this not a cool card? And Mr. Janice, this is just great. Scale Model Outlaw, and of course you see there, I love it, I love it. Well, what's not to love here? Check out that engine, man. And if you want to jump right on, I'll hold this still for a second. Scan that puppy right in. But look at the back. I love this, an old wanted poster. Dead or alive. I got a lot of dead models too. But that is cool. Look at this, sitting at the workbench. That is just cool. I mean, cool. Big time. And as I said, this is from Mike Janice. And Mike, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I appreciate the little note that you put in the envelope, the kind words. Awesome stuff there. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. On over to the stash ads from the RDU show. I was looking through there, and if you're not familiar with the company Edward, they make photo etch for a lot of military stuff, armor, aircraft, a lot of aircraft stuff, but you will find car stuff. And this is a set of seat belts. And check out the detail in these things. You know what? Let me get over here in the light. I'm going to move the camera, so bear with me a minute. Look at the stitching. Well, if I can get focused. And if you've never used photo etch seatbelts, these things bend and fold into shape beautifully. trying to get it to focus, but check out the stitching. There's your hardware. And again, all that really cool, well, sorry about the glare, guys. Stitching on the belts, everything is already printed on. But one of the great things about these packs, and I picked up 2 packs of them, is each pack has 2 sets of seat belts. How about that? Well, actually, front seat. And these will look good in, speaking of Shelby's, one of those things too. And they're priced right too, so really cool stuff. Really cool. Look forward to using those. I've used those before, photo etch in small scale. Great thing is Edward makes 32nd scale seatbelts for aircraft, that kind of stuff, so it works out great. In models, I picked up 3 models, and one of them I'm not going to share with you because that's going to be a surprise coming up. A box opening, but check this out. Let me back the camera off a little bit. I have not seen this. If you remember Skip's Fiesta Drive-In series, there were some really, really cool cars in this. And when I saw this, being a new Volkswagen owner, a new Volkswagen dad, I said, oh man, and it's a convertible. So I thought, oh, I gotta have it. And here's one of the main reasons. Check that out. $5. And this thing is molded, as you can see, it's painted in kind of a pastel and black or dark gray, whatever that is, and it's molded in that kind of pastel color. I thought, oh man, I like this big time. There is a lot of flash. Of course, if you're familiar with this kit, you know that it's an older kit. Check out that convertible top. And it's got the convertible, that great big boot that sat on the back of these things if you had the top down. But is that not just cool? And but you will see, like I said, these are old molds, but check out the flash on the chrome. I'm going to have to do a lot of rechroming. But it's really cool. I like this. But again, this I'm not really happy with, but I usually rechrome stuff anyway. But there's going to be some good cleanup on this. And the rubber tires, door cards, there's your windows. I went through it. It was an open box, and I went through it, and everything looks like it's here. And the decals actually don't look like they're in bad shape, even though I probably won't use those. But very accurate, or it looks to be anyway. It looks to me like it is. If I can get it back in the box. But I thought that was cool for $5, but that was not the best part. Once I got it all, I ended up getting 3 model cars for $10. But that and that old series being a complete kit for $5 is what it was priced at originally. That was quite the deal. And the other treasure I got, and of course we know that Atlanta show's come up, and it is the 60th anniversary of Mustangs. So I saw this, and it was right underneath the bug, and I went, oh, a Shelby. Check it out. $8. So, of course, I'm thinking, okay, what's wrong with the kit? So I start digging through everything to see, and it's a complete kit. Check that out. Is that not cool? And I got talking to the vendor, and we just kind of hit it off and ended up getting 3 different cars for $10. But oh my, how cool is that? The decals had been opened, and there was one decal cut off of it, a license plate. But check out those Shelby stripes in silver and white. What I have in mind for it, will probably not use these. I'm going to be painting the stripes on, but it'll be something, well, different anyway. But as I said, everything else was here. It's a complete kit. You see where this has the piece set out for the trunk. So it was cut open, and my worry was, uh-oh, the trunk lid's gone. But there she is. But this thing, and How do you not like these Shelbys? Check out that grill. So this may be, I've got this Mustang and another one now that's kind of on my mind for Atlanta. We're going to see. But how cool is that? And believe it or not, I was a good boy, and that's all I got, aside the surprise that'll be coming later. But I wanted to share these with you. I still can't believe the prices on these kits up there, and he's a regular vendor. Man, I do not like a Mustang and a Shelby to boot, and that made it even better. There was one other. No, there wasn't. No, that was it. I showed you the seatbelts. Boy, getting old is terrible, guys. Hey, appreciate you checking it out. We love you. We appreciate you very, very much. Be sure to head over to HobbyNut Models. Check out Mark's inventory. Great stuff there. Whether you're a car builder, military, he's got it all. Great stuff, great stuff. Well, guys, have an awesome week. Again, love you. God bless. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.